this is Rachel Brown with a vlog for my WTVM summer internship for the week of June 20th. So let's get right in. On Tuesday, I made an Excel sheet for Mo, which is the local sales manager, to give to the AEs. The sheet included leads that we both put together. Different information about the leads, such as name, events, contact information, and location, went on the sheet, as well as the AE the lead will go to. Next, I sat with Jackie Lynch and learned about her latest client, Carewell. Carewell is a pediatrician's office targeting families with low income, Hispanics, and families who live near the area. She's helping to plan an event in which children and families can come out and learn how to be healthy as a ploy to get more business. I was very surprised that her client does not have a Facebook page or any social media. She needed ideas for the event and a rough draft of the event to-do list to give to her client. I also came up with the idea of an event hashtag. The client needs to create a Facebook, so during the event, the families can post where they are and what they're doing, potentially gaining new clients. I also watched a business break being taped. Business breaks are a part of the newscast and show, with Mo asking questions to a local business owner, either in the studio or on location, about their business. Although this is a part of the news, this segment is actually sold to businesses and is a big moneymaker for the station. For Wednesday, there are the sales meetings, and the whole sales department is including managers, AE, digital assistants. Each person has the chance to share what's been done the last week and upcoming things to work on. Research plays an important part of the sales department every day, so Micah normally has tips and tricks for the AEs during the meeting. After that, I watched a few training videos to see what resources Raycom has. The first was called Digital Impression. It takes 3 or more times to see an ad for it to stick in your mind. Digital has wrong targeting, which takes your Google searches and places ads that you would like on your screen. The wrong targeting, like what Google does, can be embarrassing for clients, which is why it's better to go with WTVM. For instance, Google placed an Aflac ad with the crazy Aflac duck flying towards you on a site about the term for being deathly afraid of ducks. It's also good to let your client know when they bought at a good time. For instance, bad weather came through and the website jumped 400,000 clicks. Good news helps persuade to buy again. I also watched a training video on the sales hunt. There are so many ways of finding leads: billboards, checking the computer's client, and different websites. There are 355 categories of leads. Spotlight search on Google with reviews is a great way to find local leads as well. Also, getting the county clerk to email you once a month of all the new businesses in the area is a great way to build a relationship as well as find leads. The training video, Digital Creative King, was my favorite, mostly because I love being on the creative side of things when it comes to ideas as well as graphic design. Embedding digital ads into or in between stories is a great tactic that digital sales use. There are so many sizes of digital ads, but there's one in particular, the 350, that gets sold the most. What happens is this size runs out, and there are all these other size ads that have been forgotten about. That's why it's so important to try to sell all the sizes when building the package to present to the client. When getting into creative, it is so important to be honest. If we are advertising that a client has the best hamburger in town, but when the consumer's Google reviews, it says that they have the worst hamburger in town, that not only discredits the client, but WTVM as well. It's also not gaining any new clientele. Being honest will get you noticed, memorable, and help gain customer loyalty. Keeping the graphics simple is key with digital. Reducing the clutter makes the ad easier to read with fewer elements. The banner needs to be less than 15 characters. Humanizing the ad is a great strategy to get consumers' attention, and a call to action helps the click-through ratio. Changing the creative every few months is important as well. If the consumer sees the same ad every time, they'll start to ignore it after a while. On Thursday, I talked digital with Megan, who is the digital sales manager. We didn't have a lot of time together, but I did learn that there are over 200 different digital ads available to sell. I went to a station meeting, which Holly, the GM, is starting monthly. The whole station comes together and talks about what's going on. They have a couple of new hires. WTVM just had their Give 9 event, which was the kids safety day with the bikes, giving away bikes in the Columbus Police. And Brian, the marketing manager, just got back from a Fox conference. I also watched Whitney and Stacy put in an order for a graphic for a digital ad. The last task I had on Thursday was finding a few suitable choices for a client. Little Caesars is looking looking for a nonprofit to support in the Columbus, Auburn, and Valley stores. I made up an Excel sheet including the name, about, location, contact information, and their social media followings, such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And I'm super excited about what I get to experience next week.